And welcome to Through the Portal, where today we're going to be talking about Gen Con and Echoes of Eternity, our newest booster coming out next month.
Yeah, just got back from Gen Con. A super, not just great week, but a long week. We were on the road for 7 days. So by the time we leave on Tuesday morning, travel to Indiana, get there, start setup. And for whatever reason, the AC is not on the building when you're setting up. So it's like 80 some degrees. And we're trying to set up the booth, but they kick you out at 8 p.m. on Tuesday.
And they put us at the opposite side. So we had to carry our booth
They-
pretty much all the way across, like several times.
We had to go to the marshaling yard. They drove us all the way around the big venue, parked us to unload, and we got inside, and our booth was all the way on the opposite side. I don't know, some miscommunication there,
Yeah.
but that was unfortunate. So we were hauling it back and forth, getting set up, and that's how the week started after 10 hours. And
Hey, we were tired before Gen Con even started.
Yeah, and so we did trade day this year, which was on Wednesday, which was new. And so that was you're meeting with different people in the trades, and it's store owners, but also like
Librarians,
clubs and
universities,
schools, and just making different connections and different ways we can partner with people to get Alpha Clash there. And then we had kind of a split team that day, so we're finishing putting up the booth in the main hall in the heat again while we're at trade day, and those things are not anywhere close to each other if you haven't been to Gen Con. We ended up in 4 different locations over that whole week.
Yep.
And then that night we did trade night, which was great. Yep. Just demoing the game and the PvE to a bunch of people and meeting more stores. So that was fun.
Yeah, that was what we called day zero. Day zero.
That was before the real convention started.
Yeah, and day zero was a great success. And then we rolled into day one, which would have been day one of the exhibitor hall being open at Gen Con. And so, yeah, we demoed the game to hundreds of people. Man, we got PvE units into the hands of I don't even know how many, but I can say it was a smashing success. Everyone that played the PvE, or almost everyone, I should say, really did enjoy it. They're looking forward to that full release. We talked to many new stores, many new players, and just created so many new fans. So Gen Con for us was
and I think the feedback was like 99 point whatever percent.
Yeah.
Just loved it, and that's all you can ask for when you're debuting something new. Fortunately, we had a killer team with us that were just like, I mean, I've talked to stores and people and players after the event that have been like, hey, the reason I'm in is because of the people you had with you and the people I met. And so special thank you to Mike Toy, Levi Doyle, CJ, and Jordy, as well as Jason, that were all there helping us. And so you guys were awesome. We could never do this thing without our help. And so I want to give a thank you to those guys. But as we said, like, yes, we showed it to hundreds of people. At Gen Con, you're showing it to thousands of people.
Yeah.
But it's such a different experience now you're not just standing there saying, do you play TCGs? Or do you like comics? Or do you read novels or board games? We have a lot of things under the IP, but like, hey, do you like solo gameplay? Do you like co-op gameplay? And there's like, now if somebody comes up and they like a thing, we probably have it at some level.
And we even created a handout that essentially shows, hey, board game and miniatures and the TCG, PvE, comics, novels.
Yeah.
Because it really is about the IP and just creating new mediums for pretty much anyone to enjoy Alpha Clash. So for us, although we really did focus on the PvE almost exclusively, we also had some of the booster product on hand. I would say we created just many, many new fans that weren't TCG fans.
Yeah. So Gen Con was awesome, and already looking forward to next year and all the other conventions we're going to hit up on the back half of this year. But beyond Gen Con, the day that we got back, so we're there all the way through Sunday. We traveled home, got back late Monday night, trying to dive back in and get caught up since we've been back. There's a lot of moving pieces right now. But with that was the announcement of Echoes of Eternity, which is our 6th core booster set. And so we want PvE and Siege of the Forgotten and Spoils of the Forgotten to have their moment to shine. And so we've been just kind of delaying
as much as we
Echoes
could
talk as much as we could, because so many people are excited for the solo and the co-op gameplay. But with Echoes, our 6th core set brings a lot of new changes and new things
Many.
to the game and in various ways. And so, what is some of that? look like?
Well, just to recap a few things, if you haven't done it, there is an article on the website, and maybe we'll link it below. But that, we'll cover everything just in case we miss it because there are several things. But we now have roles. So we've got saviors, sentinels, and destroyers. If you want some early information on what that is, check out Cosmic Conquest, the board game. There's definitely some information on those because we're really trying to tie in that storyline into the TCG and bring those elements
Which I think that's a
forward.
big thing as we kind of dive into this is like for the first time, all of our lines and directions of products and things are going to be thematically and artistically and lore wise aligned.
Yeah.
And
And they'll
so-
release very close together too, because the board game and the comics and set 6 and going into set 7, all that are within, several months
And
of
this
each
is
other.
this has been a couple years of planning in advance to make these things come to head at
Yep.
the same time. And so we're getting ready to kick off that new comic series for at least an 8-issue arc starting in September.
Mhm.
And so mentioning that if you haven't gotten that yet, if you're in the US, go to Team Covenant. And we'll also have some international partners as well. I think 4 different places people can get that
Yep.
around the world.
Yep.
Have we told all those yet?
I don't think so. But basically, you can expect it in the United Kingdom, in the USA, in the Philippines, and in Australia. And we'll make sure that we have an official announcement with all those links. So if you're in those regions, you'll be able to get your hands on
make
it
sure
there.
you're able to get that there. And so all that's being tied together into the 6th core set, Echoes of Eternity. So, I don't think we've said, but September 29th to October 4th is release week. That's what
Yep.
that's slated for. So tell us more about the set.
Another cool thing is that now we have fully draftable booster boxes. We did increase the booster box size up. Now it's 32 packs, which before our booster boxes were 24 booster packs. We also increased the booster pack size. So now booster packs are 16 cards instead of 10 in previous sets. So we really just curated that whole draft experience, which will be cool because now we're bringing that into organized play.
Yeah, so if you didn't see that, draft is going to be debuted in organized play for the first time at ClashCon in the Pro Tour. It'll be a mixed constructed and draft event. But I think one thing that's really cool about draft specifically is it really gives our stores a new way to use their product and our
Mhm.
players a new way to experience it, where you can still just, hey, if you're the collector and you want to crack packs, you actually get 513 cards in a box now instead of 241. And so it's more than double the amount of cards per box. But if you want to play it sealed or draftable or just build constructed, or you're a store and you want to host draft nights and do all those things, it just way more opportunity and ways for people to engage with a product, which was a big piece of it for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that is really exciting because we really wanted to pivot to that as soon as we could, and honestly, with the Cosmic Block product, it was the perfect opportunity to do that. And then another thing is a couple things. One, we're moving away from the pre-release. Now we've just got the release week. Turns out when you do your own self-distribution and all of that, working with stores, the way that we're going to roll it out is that as soon as stores get their product that week, it is available rather than trying to coordinate, the entire world or almost ourselves just to release on a single day. Now it's just going to be release week. So we're getting away from the pre-release kits. And then also now we have a product that's going to replace the Clash kit. And we'll announce what that is very soon because we haven't said.
I think it's really, I think
Yes.
a lot of people are going to like it. It's really cool. It gives
Mhm.
people a new way to experience it. As we've said before in other shows, Clash Kits landed in this middle ground of it wasn't a true introductory starter product and it wasn't a competitive product.
Yep.
And so we're going to pull one of those levers and make the new product something more in line with that and honoring the community and just different ways we can tie in the story and
Yes.
all that stuff as well. And so that's going to be coming shortly. It is coming. It's part of the set release,
Yeah.
but we'll kind of go through that whole product during spoiler season and show you more about that.
And I do think that it's going to be something that people can just jump right into the game with.
Yeah, it's a really good way
Great
to
product
get into it. It's
to
good
just
for the
jump right
PvE.
into
It's
it.
good for the PvE and it's good for constructed.
Yep.
So that'll be nice for a lot of people. Also rivalry kits.
Oh yes, Rivalry Kit. What are we on now? 05?
Five.
Rivalry Kit 5. So what's cool about this Rivalry Kit is it does have exclusive cards in them. All right, there are 5 exclusive cards in this Rivalry Kit,
Yep.
only available to the Champion Store. So again, if you are not a Champion Store, if you go to a store and you need to get your store on board, get them in touch with us. We'll get them on board with the Champion Store program. But these Rivalry Kits will be available to those stores. So definitely some really cool cards in there. You don't want to sleep on those. And then also 7 new contenders in Echoes of Eternity.
Yep.
And then spoiler season technically starts today. But if you haven't seen it yet, make sure you go to the website, check out the news articles, and then there's an entire list of our spoiler season partners that will go on from today until September 24th.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and we may or may not add a couple more people as always as we get going, but definitely stay tuned to that. I know, if we don't get them posted by a certain time or get them in the Discord by a certain time or on Facebook, we tend to start hearing from people like, hey, when's it coming? And I actually just love that because it means people are excited that it's coming. And so with spoiler season, we're going to do the first one now.
Oh, okay.
So there were a couple in the article for those that were paying attention. If you do your homework and you do a little reading, you've already seen a couple. But the first card we are spoiling and the official spoiler season launch of everything is Solar Mace.
Okay. Wow. So pretty cool card. Has some things on it that people don't quite know what it is yet. And I think we're going to leave that a little bit of a mystery still on like Trigger Challenge or, the Savior symbol. Like, what does that mean exactly? So
how do you even play this card?
Right.
No. I mean, I'll have to figure all that out. But starting off strong with this card, I know some of you are going to be excited and you like the character that's on it. I'm sure you're wanting to find out a way to play it. But yes, we've been busy as always. Gen Con was amazing. We've been gone for a week. Now we're back, nose to the grindstone. As always, we don't tend to take any days off here. So we're back to it, trying to make the best possible thing we can for you. Stay tuned to spoiler season. Make sure your store has their orders in for Siege of the Forgotten and Spoils of the Forgotten. If they haven't, do that ASAP because that product's launching the week of August 18th to the 23rd. So a couple weeks from now, followed very shortly behind by Echoes of Eternity. And a lot ahead on the horizon for the rest of this year. Make sure you get your comic orders in too. A lot of things going right now. So
comics, Siege of the Forgotten, Echoes of Eternity, Cosmic Conquest board game. Like that's just over the next several months. So
we're gonna play Pro Tour stuff and
the PvE Gauntlet as a part of Clash Con. Man,
I tell you what, we didn't really talk about it, but at Gen Con, the number of people who told us after playing PvE that they want to come to Nashville just to play in the Gauntlet
was incredible.
Specifically,
yes,
was really cool because they're like, oh, Pro Tour, that's great, but I want to play in the Gauntlet. PvE is awesome. It's like
there was an appetite for it that I wasn't expecting, and so if you're watching this, I don't care where you're from, try and come to it because it's actually going to be really cool. It's going to be a lot of fun and it's going to be unique, something that I don't think anyone's doing currently. So come join us as a part of something special. And honestly, we're just going to have a good time with it. So
as always, we're there to have fun and competitive. That's what we're doing. So appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you soon. Thanks.